I seen this TikTok today that said Hitmaker didn't have any game because he saw a video of a bunch of girls saying that they only want dudes that make over 100K a month.
I feel like a lot of these entertainer niggas, bro, these rappers, these fucking these ball players, right? I feel like they experience with women, and also they just ain't got no game because all they know is rapping and playing ball. That's all they fucking know, right?
Zion Williamson.
So as soon as they get that money, nigga, they start going tricking. The culture is to go trick on a bitch
Ja
and
Morant.
do all this extra shit.
It's promoted in the music. It's promoted by your peers in that space that you are of value if you can do that, and if you can't do nothing. But that's just a completely opposite mindset.
Exactly.
You know?
I think it's the country that we live in. I think when, in this country, it's just promoted to just throw a whole bunch of money and throw it, I think it's especially who you watch as well. Like if you grow up looking at certain rappers and that's what they doing, and then more than likely that's probably what you gonna do if you get some money, all your money is gonna be on your body. $4,000 belt, $5,000 coat, $1,500 shoes, stuff like that. You see that chain he got on, that's probably $30,000. So kind of like peacocking,
And also, like, when you get them big ass bags from rapping or from ball playing, right? The easiest thing to do is to just do the loser shit. You know what I'm saying? Where you just spend it back because you got it, right? So my thing is like, nigga, I seen this nigga Hitmaker. He talking about some, yeah, bro. You ain't gonna be able to fuck with a bitch nowadays because he seen a video of some streamer girl talking about, I'm not gonna date no man unless he make at least 100K a month. You know what I'm saying? At least $2 million a year, whoop shit like that, right?
Yeah.
And the Hitmaker was like, yeah, man, you ain't gonna be able to find no bitch nowadays because, you know what I'm saying? If I don't make no money, then I ain't gonna find no bitch. And in my mind, I'm like, bro, these is grown ass men
but
they still ain't figured it out yet. Like, nigga, what are you?
Listen.
No. He said, matter of fact, we can go to the video right now. But he said that because he can see what the future holds. Like yesterday's price was not today's price. It's like first you want to do that make $100,000. Now it's like $500,000 and 100K a month. Like when is it gonna stop? That's basically what he was trying to say, but he didn't say that.
Listen though. It should make you smile ear to ear that you got the game though.
Right? He Hitmaker know the game. This man is a hustler. He was a one-hit wonder under the name of Young Berg. And then he did a full makeover of himself. Changed his name to Hitmaker. And now he's a big-time producer. That is where the money is for real. When you are behind the scenes of the rapper, that's where the money is.
It's young girls getting on streams that are streamers now that's saying that they don't want a man that don't make over $1 million a year.
They be talking about 5,
20 years old.
Do they understand how few people in the world make $10 million a year?
Nope. Don't.
Because when you say, okay, I want a man that's, let's say, over 6 foot tall.
Mm-hmm.
They just stepped outside yesterday. So, and all they do, I remember when I was in high school, you couldn't have your cell phone in class. When I graduated high school, that was when they started giving kids laptops. And you can have your cell phone in class now. The shit switched up tremendously. And now I want to see what they do in high school now that they have AI. Like an AI can just answer all the questions. They can write your paper without getting caught. Like it's
you're talking about probably less than 8% of the population.
Mm-hmm.
Well, I want a man that's educated, got at least a master's degree.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, they just stepped outside yesterday, so they don't really know what it takes to make that type of money. They don't know the percentages. They don't know who makes that type of money. All they know is streamers. That's what they was aiming for. They wanted streamers.
Maybe a secondary degree. You shrink it even more.
Mm-hmm.
I want a man to make $10 million. Now you're talking about 0.5%. So you want a man that's over 6 foot tall,
mm-hmm.
that's educated, that's well-versed, that likes to travel, makes $10 million a year. Now that man, with all those attributes that you want, gotta want you.
No, but I want all of y'all.
Yeah, that's what
they don't understand. Like, they all fishing for the same dude.
Yes.
And the sick part about it is that, like, I respect the women that actually go get bread themselves and that are successful themselves, but they don't want to invest into no man that don't got as much as them.
Absolutely not. The best thing you could possibly get is like the outcome of LeBron. Like that's LeBron's story is such a very good story. Like it's so movie like that he has two different movies, but told two different ways. One is him being on the court and how successful he was from elementary to high school on the court. And then the other one was the relationships that he built off the court. That's the recent movie that came out for him. And how him and his friends and how he met Savannah. And that's got to be the best outcome of a man. Like she stayed with him. You don't hear Savannah like you hear Aisha Curry or whatever her name is. I'm not saying that Savannah know how to shut up. That's not what I'm saying. But Savannah knows how to not embarrass LeBron. That's the point. Yeah, like I don't want my woman to be quiet. Like I don't want that shit. Like I don't know who would want that. But getting online and going on these podcasts saying that I never wanted a baby or like I didn't think I'd be this right here with Steph Curry. Like just embarrassing him every single time she opens her mouth. Probably explains why he ain't got any more rings recently. I was blabbering again.
Yeah. So on a flip side of things, that's what it's come to for us in the position that we are. Like we gotta blindly just trust that a woman really likes us, and that we don't care. Man, when I meet a woman, I don't care if she ain't gotta have nothing.
True.
All the roll
We
of the
go on
dice.
Las Vegas Boulevard right now and wake up a homeless woman off the street. I can go take her to Miami
And
back
clean
home
up.
with me, put the ass on.
Yeah.
What you mean?
Yeah.
She'll love me
Plies
for
had a
life.
music
Boy, you
video
really
on that.
changed her life.
Yeah.
But then you got the other woman that think that that's the entitlement that come with it because she used to dealing with a lot of successful men, but they never wifed her.
Right.
Or she knows that it's so many people in her DMs that it doesn't matter. I will move on to the next one. Somebody is going to do it. Which brings us back to the point. Did she even like you anyway? I've always thought I had this thought like a few years ago, if people had social media back in the 70s or 60s or 80s or some shit like that, would you even be here right now? How far would we have fallen as a society if there was social media back then? Oh my God, how high would the bar be just to date somebody? I don't know.
It was only temporary.
Yes.
Like a lot of the successful men got some women that's respectfully not as beautiful as the women that as they side pieces,
Right.
but they more thorough and they at home and they know where they loyalty lie. Wow.
It's I read
game.
somebody said it. I heard it.
Mhm.
They say men want to accumulate money to take care of others.
Mhm.
Women want to accumulate money to become independent.
True. Sad, but it's
That's a bar. They had something that depicted that in that movie Barbie. So if y'all never seen that, go watch that.
true.
Because women will say, I'm not changing who I am, I'm a blah, blah, blah. Men says, I love you, I'll change.
Mm-hmm. See, but the thing is, though, men, us as men, we be lying too. When we ready to change, we gotta put the fine print. Like I'm gonna change when I'm ready to change.
Yeah.
So if you gonna wait it out,
Yeah.
or you ain't,
Right.
and that's really what the reality of this whole.
And it depends on the quality of that man too. How rare is he? Could you replace him? If she can't, she gonna stick around. If she can, she probably gonna leave.
Situation is, but I'm trying to find a balance
Also
because
depends
it's like,
on how
man,
well she likes you.
Shannon, be living in an 8-bedroom house, dolo. I ain't got no dogs. That's no, you got the
8
dog.
Yeah, I
Like,
got 3 dogs, yeah.
That's why it's kind of, when my most depressing part of my life is the holidays. When everything shut down, when don't nobody want to work no more, and the studio, I got to give grace to all my staff that got kids and all. Now you just sit at the phone looking at matching pajamas and all this other bullshit. You want to cry. You sitting there drinking eggnog, crying and shit. You know what I'm saying?
Really? You would think that I think he does have women, but probably don't want to spend no time with them. Maybe. Or maybe he doesn't have anything. When you work all the time like that, you really don't be having time to date neither. So,
But January 1st hit New Year's Eve, they back outside. We back to work.
So is it You can be alone and not be lonely. You can be lonely and not be alone.
True.
Or you can be alone
and still be lonely.
And still be lonely.
And still be lonely.
I mean, I think for a large portion of my life, I was like, man, why don't I just like, I could just be Eddie Murphy from Boomerang.
You know, it sound good, but that shit is taxing, bro. I'm outside right now, and that shit is taxing, bro. It is draining.
We do whatever I'm doing, but that's still also, that's hard for work too.
Yes.
It's also draining. It's a lot of different personalities that you gotta put up with, other stuff. Like, I'm just at a point in my life where it ain't like, and I do want kids though, Shannon. I ain't gonna lie,
You better get. I don't know about that. The thing is, but here, you don't waited this long, man. Be with that woman.
That's what I'm saying.
Be with her. Be with her. Because all things being equal, I have 3 kids and they're beautiful. They're all graduates. My youngest daughter is in residency as a doctor. But if I could do anything over again, I would have all my kids from one woman. That's my really. I love my kids and they're great. They've never given me any problem, and thankfully, knock on wood, none of them have my personality. But I would. That's what I would do. And that's what I would tell you.
Interesting.
One woman.
Yo, have you?
I wonder why he says that. Maybe because, I wish he'd have went in depth of that. I wish he'd have said more. I wonder why he said that.
Notice that like people are getting crazier and crazier as the days progress.
Oh yeah, social media.
Probably.
Like it's these phones, like it's just the thought process of it.
You know what it is?
I remember when the iPhone 4 came out. My first few days in college. Yep, North Carolina A&T. Everybody had the iPhone 4. I think I had a flip phone or some shit. I can't remember what I had, but it definitely wasn't the iPhone. But everybody else had that shit. I had some Android, bro. I definitely did not look the part. I put it like that. But I think the first app that I was on when I got like a touchscreen type shit was I think it was Vine or something like that. Either Vine, and then I remember Instagram. No, MySpace came out in middle school. I think I remember that. I remember making my own website. Yep. On MySpace. Matter of fact, the crazy thing is, if I'm not mistaken, was it? Yeah, it was MySpace. I think she was in Ohio, if I'm not mistaken. She told me she was in a music video. Cause back then, oh my God, back then, you sent a message, you were getting a response back. Like, girls were responding back then. Like, those were the good days when the women were responding, like, and with respect. And like, I'm not saying all women are disrespectful on naps or social media, but like, you can tell, like, they didn't play with you. If they didn't want to talk to you, they wouldn't talk to you, wouldn't play with you. You know what I mean? Like, I think I remember getting this girl's number, if I'm not mistaken. I remember getting this girl's number. And the reason why I stopped talking to her, because she was in Ohio and I'm in North Carolina. I think this is the girl, if I'm not mistaken, because she told me she was in a music video. But yeah. Social media back then was on the rise. It was very good. And now we just seeing the dark side of it now, man. Everybody just living online.
It's the street committee. It's the internet. Because when I was growing up and probably until, the late 2010s, early, there wasn't no internet. There was no social media. Mm-hmm. We get so caught up into trying to please living our life for someone else. Mm-hmm. I mean, really, when I get on the internet, I'm like, damn, I'm broke. I see women with all these Hermes bags and all these shoes, and they on private planes, and they got G-Wagons, and they got Range Rovers, and I was like, well, damn, I'm like, sucks.
Bro, you so cool.
FOMO, that's what they selling to these girls, man. Fear of missing out, but in reality, like, them, we know what them type of girls for.
Thank you.
So you basically, I should go get some weak shit, right? Like a cool, like 6, 7.
Get you a solid.
Get a solid 7 with some good.
Yeah, bro. Good luck finding a 7 that knows that she's a 7. Bitch, all these bitches think all of them think they a 10. And rightfully so, to be honest with you. I think I'm a 10 too if everybody in my DMs and getting a man ain't shit. Well, imagine you have everybody in your DMs, you have access to all these dudes, and you still can't find a man. That should tell you something. That means you're really not 10. Right?
Yeah,
and handle it like that.
Them the one probably more.
I want better looking babies,
but them the ones that probably got a lot of tread on the tire.
Yeah.
The more you go up to 8, 9, 10s,
it don't be as good as that mid. You can get some good mid. I'm talking
good mid is crazy.
Man, see, you gonna get me a
see myself looking at no mid all the time.
Man, me too. Let's get off them women, man.
Yeah. Want to join?
Shannon Sharp and Hitmaker. But yeah, I agree. Just honestly, it's kind of hard to kind of stay offline when it's kind of here to stay, to be honest. Like, what's it going to, if people are making like some serious money online, people not going to get off of it. Let's be honest. Don't have to take an act of God in order for us to go back to like the Stone Age type shit, like a meteor or something. I don't know. Like, I don't know what it's going to take to fix it. God, you got to come down here himself and just remove some shit.